Yo, shalom, shalom. It's your brother JAHsh. And today, all praises to Yahweh. We're going to revisit a couple scriptures to enlighten our minds, bring a refresher to meditations that we need to echo through our temple. First off, let's start off with Exodus 17:14. All right. Exodus 17:14. Yahweh said to Moses, "Write this as a remembrance in the book and recite it in the ears of Joshua, that I shall surely erase the memory of Amalek from under the heavens." Moses built an altar and called its name, "Yahweh is my miracle." And he said, "For the hand is on the throne of Elohim. Yahweh maintains a war against Amalek from generation to generation." And this is true. This goes out to those who are involved themselves in the sorceries, involved in the takedown of YAHSH. Just know that the time for all of that is up. It's been up. And it's up to Elohim to reveal to you whether or not what you're going to know as far as your destruction. So, Yahweh said to Moses, "Write this as a remembrance in the book and recite it in the ears of Joshua, that I shall surely erase the memory of Amalek from under the heavens." Moses built an altar and called its name, "Yahweh is my miracle." And he said, "For the hand is the throne of Elohim. Yahweh maintains a war against Amalek from generation to generation. For the hand is the throne of Elohim." All praises to Yahweh. Big ups to DWD. For the hand is the throne of Elohim. Yahweh maintains a war against Amalek. Choose people for us and go do battle with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill with the staff of Elohim in my hand. Joshua did as Moses said to him, and to do battle with Amalek. And Moshe, Aaron, and Hur ascended to the top of the hill. It happened that when Moses raised his hand, Israel was stronger, and when he lowered his hand, Amalek was stronger. Moses' hand grew heavy, so they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it. And Aaron and Hur supported his hands, one on this side and one on that side. And he remained with his hands in faithful prayer until sunset. Joshua weakened Amalek and its people with the sword's blade. So what we're doing, we're weakening Amalek and its people every day, because you are our salvation, Yahweh. Big ups to Moshe and DWD. Them hands. Who can stand against them hands? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go to Exodus 4:22. I'm not going to make this too long, but these are just things that y'all need to meditate on. Remember, carry you a long way. Exodus 4:22. You shall say to Pharaoh, "So said Yahweh, my firstborn son is Israel. My firstborn son is YAHSH. So I say to you, send out my son that he may serve me. But you have refused to send him out. Behold, I shall kill your firstborn son." So this altar that they tried to raise in front of the face of Yahawah and sacrifice their swine on, that's y'all firstborn son. Yahawah's going to kill your firstborn son. Word up. These Egyptians turned their sons into swine. You know why? Because Yahawah said, my firstborn son is JAHsh. Right? Let's continue on. Let's go to Psalms 2. Psalms 2, 7 and 8. Right? I am obliged to proclaim that Yahawah said to me, you are my son, I have begotten you this day. Ask of me, and I will make nations your inheritance, and the ends of the earth your possession. Right? Let's keep it going though, because this is leading to all of this. Jeremiah 30. Once again, that was Psalms 2, 7 and 8. I myself has anointed my king over Zion, my holy mountain. I am obliged to proclaim that Yahawah said to me, you are my son, I have begotten you this day. Ask of me, and I will make nations your inheritance, and the ends of the earth your possession. And who's he talking about there? Jeremiah 30. Right? Jeremiah 30. So y'all don't forget, when you think you got a big head, right? Jeremiah 30, 7. Here we go. Woe, for that day will be momentous. There is nothing like it. It will be a time of trouble for Jacob, but he shall be saved from it. It shall be on that day, the word of Yahawah, Master of Legions, that I will break off the yoke of the conqueror from your neck, and I will tear your straps, and foreigners will no longer enslave him. They will serve Yahawah the Elohim, and DWD their king, whom I will establish over them. Right? But as for you, do not fear my servant Jacob, the word of Yahawah, and do not be afraid, JAHsh, for behold, I am saving you from distant places, and your descendants from the land of their captivity. So who are we talking about now? All praises to Yah. They will serve Yahawah their Elohim, and DWD their king, whom I will establish over them. And this is for y'all big heads out there who think that y'all are DWD, but never pay heed to the word, never pay heed to Elohim. Right there, he's telling you, right? Isaiah 9 and 6. Let's continue on. So we're going to show y'all DWD is the same front to back. It's that DWD. Let's put a suplex on y'all. Yeah, Isaiah 9 and 6. Let's do it. Got to continue to remind little cubs out there who think that all the knowledge is going to save them. Right? Let's see. Isaiah 9 and 6. Oops, my bad. Flipping real quick. Isaiah 9 and 6. Get in the mix. Yay. Upon the one with the greatness and dominion and the boundless peace that will prevail on the throne of DWD and on his kingdom, to establish it and sustain it through justice and righteousness from now to eternity. The zealousness of Yahawah, Master of Legions, will accomplish this. What will accomplish this? The zealousness of Yahawah. That means y'all can't stop the force. You can't stop the momentum. That zealousness is too zealous for y'all. Right? Right? For the yoke of its burden and the staff on its shoulder, the rod that oppressed him, you smashed like the day of Midian. For all tumultuous battles are fought with an uproar, and the garments wallow in blood. But Sennacherib became a blaze and was consumed by fire. For a child has been born to us, a son has been given to us, and the dominion will rest on his shoulder. The wondrous advisor, mighty Elohim, eternal Father, called Hezekiah's name Sar Shalom, Prince of Peace, upon the one with the greatness and dominion and the boundless peace that will prevail on the throne of Dawud and on his kingdom, to establish it and sustain it through justice and righteousness from now to eternity. The zealousness of Yahawah, Master of Legions, will accomplish this. Will accomplish this. All praises to Yahawah, man. Right? Because people are going to be seeking after your righteousness. But some ain't going to understand unless that burner gets put to their chest, you know, until that their soul gets sizzled. You know what I'm saying? That fire ignites within you, burning you front to back. I'm trying to tell y'all out there, man. That's why it's best to seek wisdom. The knowledge that you think you got, it's that double edge. It'll be swinging right back on the other side. Cut you from a place you didn't even see it coming. Micah 5:2. Let's go. Let's hit it. Keep trying to tell them, man. Who are y'all trying to bring to the scene? I don't know. Hey, right? Let's get it. It's always that one. There we go. Micah 5:7, right to it. And the remnant of Jacob will be among the nations, in the midst of many peoples, like a lion among the animals of the forest, and like a lion's whelp among the flocks of sheep, who, when he passes by, tramples and tears apart, and there is no rescuer. Right? Your hand will be raised over your enemies, and all your adversaries will be eliminated. Right? Micah 5:2. Therefore, he will deliver them to their enemies until the time that a woman in childbirth gives birth. Then the rest of his brothers will return with the children of Yasharal. He will stand up and lead with them the strength of Yahawah, with the majesty of the name of Yahawah, his power. They will settle in peace, for at that time he will be great to the ends of the earth, and this will assure peace. Right? And where is it coming from now? Remember, Yasharal. Therefore he will deliver them to their enemies until the time that a woman in childbirth gives birth. Then the rest of his brothers will return with the children of Yasharal. Yup. Keep it going. 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel. It's a lot. Here we go. 1 Samuel. Oop. (17:12). Jesse said to his son David, please take this ephah of toasted grain and these 10 loaves of bread for your brothers, and hurry to the camp to your brothers, and bring these 10 cheeses to the captain of the 1,000. Inquire after the welfare of your brothers, and obtain a report of their welfare. Right? Because this is we're just telling you that Dawud right? Them 36 chambers everybody keeps talking about, right? Them branches, where do they spring forth from? From within Yasharal, right? So that just let you know. David, where did he come from? From Jesse, right? Ezekiel 34, y'all know. Seal the deal. Seal the deal. Ooh, it's a lot. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. You know. I always do that. Let's see. Oh, come on, man. Read so many books. All this, and some of these scriptures, the orders are always in different spots. So I have to, there we go. Ezekiel 34. Yeah, Ezekiel 34. You know it. We're going to do a recap, though. So the brothers be asleep. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. So I will save my sheep, and they will no longer be for spoils, and I will judge between lamb and lamb. I will establish over them a single shepherd, and he will tend them. The servant DWD, he will tend them, and he will be a shepherd unto them. And I, Yahawah, I will be an annihilation to them. And my servant DWD, a prince among them. I, Yahawah, have spoken. I will seal a covenant of peace with them and abolish evil beasts from the land. And they will dwell securely in the wilderness and sleep in the forest. Then I will make them in the surroundings of my hill into a blessing. And I will bring the rain in its time. And they will be rains of blessing. The tree of the field will yield its fruit, and the earth will yield its produce, and they will be secure upon their land. Why you think these Amalekites, you know what I'm saying, these pale serpents, right, black and white, want to try to get you out of the understanding and out of the kingdom, right? Because we know the kingdom is within, and they want to get you away from DWD, and they want to highlight themselves and put themselves in the place of DWD. How's that going to work? How does that work? Why don't you ask Yahawah if that works? Right? Let's go. Hosea 3. You know it. Maybe you didn't know it. We're going to remind you. Hosea 3. For all these people who like to boast in knowledge, but don't have wisdom. Not a single drop. Hosea 3, 4 and 5. Just like serpents, spreading knowledge with no wisdom. That's why y'all get eaten up. Y'all remember what Moses did to the Pharaoh's Egyptians, right? You remember that? Hosea 3, 4 and 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Don't want to make this too long. Come on, I know you're right in there. Right. Yeah, here we go. Hosea 3. Right? For many days the children of Israel will sit with no king, no officer, no sacrifice, no pillar, and no ephod or tarfon. Afterward the children of Yasharal will return and seek out Yahawah for the Alahayim. Seek out Yahawah the Alahayim and DWD their king, and they will tremble for Yahawah and for his goodness in the end of days. Because Yahawah is here amongst us as the Alahayim. I keep trying to remind y'all of that, but for some reason, hey, I don't know. You just y'all are like what did Paul imagine whenever so-called the voice told him, "Why are you kicking against the pricks?" Yeah, but this time we got pricks getting kicked. So that's just what we're going to have to do. But let's keep it up. Let's keep it going, right? And remind y'all about these meditations you need to stay into, right? Deuteronomy 2. Let's go all the way back. Let's traverse the universe. Let's go all the way back. Travel through time. While you got your time machine open, right? You got your time machine open. Yeah, Leviticus, Deuteronomy 2:25. Let's get that. 2:25. This day I shall begin to place dread and fear of you on the peoples under the entire heaven, when they hear of your reputation, and they will tremble and be anxious before you. Right? Like the so-called British who were trembling and anxious when they heard the report that the Lion of the tribe of Judah was rising. Right? So what did they do? They have to connect themselves back to our people, or else they're not going to be legit upon the face of the earth. Right? But that's why Yahawah is merciful, because he allows people to continue a facade so other people can learn from them being exposed, right? All praises to Yahawah God. Yeah, that's right. Let's go. Leviticus 26, right? Let's do it. Leviticus 26. Let's time travel. Let's time travel. Leviticus 26, so y'all can remember. Is it 26 and 10, right? Yeah. You will eat very old grain and remove the old to make way for the new. I will place my sanctuary among you, and my spirit will not reject you. I will walk among you. I will be Elohim unto you, and you will be a people unto me. I am Yahawah, your Elohim, who took you out of the land of Egypt from being their slaves. I broke the slaves of your yoke, and I led you erect. Right? What do we see? Aksum. They always marvel over the erection that is symbolic. But we always know anything on the earth built can fall. But just know we are the symbol. Why? We are the erect. Who took you out of the land of Egypt from being their slaves? I broke the staves of your yoke, and I led you erect. I will place my sanctuary among you, and my spirit will not reject you. But don't let even written text and material books fool you, because if you don't see this stuff within, I don't mean to call it stuff though, but if you don't see this within, then you got to meditate some more. Seek that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make this too long. I just want to bring some reminders to the table before the before the Romans remove your showbread table and your menorah from your temple. You know what I mean? Or before some sorcerers try to lock you in a box. You dig? Free yourself, man. Realize who Yahawah is and who he fights for, All praises to Yahawah. Shalom.